Hey, everybody, welcome to day 12 of Hearing God Practically. One of the most powerful prayer times I've ever gotten to be a part of taught me a lot about the question, Jesus, am I your child? Or Jesus, am I a child of God? What do you do if you get a no? Or what do you do if you get a yes, no, I don't know? Well, really, maybe you're not. What do you do with that answer? One time, a friend of mine named Sebastian came for prayer. He'd battled depression, multiple suicide attempts, and came in a very hopeless season of his life. When we asked Jesus the question, Jesus, is Sebastian a child of God? He heard a clear no. So we said, okay, is it all right if we ask Jesus if that's true or if that's a lie? He goes, yeah, you can ask, but it feels very, very true. Jesus, is that true or is that a lie? His eyes popped open and he said, well, I heard, before you even asked the question, I heard it's a lie. Well, is it okay if we ask Jesus what other voice is speaking to you? If it's not Jesus telling you you're not a child? Yeah, you can ask. Before we even asked the question, he said, I just have this picture and it's just dark clouds, and I feel like I have a picture of my heart and it's so dark. Jesus, darkness is saying you're not a child of God, but what do you say? And he goes, oh my gosh, I hear, I am. And a minute ago I heard no. He took a minute because he was like bowled over by that. And then he goes, okay, let me listen again. And as he started just to close his eyes, immediately a picture came to his mind. And he said, I see my heart and it feels so heavy and dark, and I see this man, and I think it might be Jesus, but he's walking towards my heart and he's carrying a lamp. And then he goes, now he's knocking on my heart. So all I did was say, well, do you want to let him in? And he goes, yeah, I'm letting him. And over the next few minutes, I watched Sebastian just let that man carrying the lamp fill his heart with warmth and light. And he literally was saying, oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so bright. It's all the darkness is going away. It's so bright. So we asked Jesus, what else did darkness lie to Sebastian about? And it was, you're not a child of God. You don't have a future. You have no purpose. You might as well die. So we took every lie to Jesus. And Jesus spoke so many things about his future and his purpose and his destiny and his gifting. And we took even the feelings that were associated with that heaviness and that darkness to Jesus. And Jesus replaced each and every one with gifts and goodness from his heart. It was one of the most incredible prayer times I've ever been a part of. It always reminds me of Acts 17, where Paul is telling the Greeks, hey, even your own philosophers say, are you not God's offspring? Are we not God's offspring? And then he goes on to tell them who they are, who God is, and who this resurrected Jesus is. Take whatever you're getting and ask Jesus what the truth is. Keep going, and you're going to get to a place where you know that the Jesus of the Bible, the resurrected Jesus, is speaking, not just knocking on your heart, but speaking to your heart in a way that you can understand and that you can receive.